Hi everyone. Hey Edward. Well, first of all, hey Ava. Hey Trisha. Hey Edward. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Um, I want to welcome you guys here. Happy Sunday to everyone. Hope everybody had a wonderful day. I hope that everybody had a wonderful weekend. You're able to get some Christmas shopping out the way. If somebody went to church today, something. As you guys know, what's pinned on top of my I want to first of all, guys, I want to thank the ones that has been given to Kristen and bought gifts for her kids. It's truly a blessing to give. Then I do want to say this before I move any further. It's always a blessing to give than it is to receive anything. And if you find in your heart, because Christmas is the season for giving. God is love and God is forgiving and he will bless you. You know what I'm saying? If you have $10 to spare, she has gift on that Amazon wish list for her boys that is at least $6, $7. So if you find in your heart, if you have $20 to spare, her list is not expensive at all. And if you can find it in your heart to buy a gift for her and her boys, I truly do appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. Kristen is very grateful because she emailed me today and said some of the gifts are coming in, and I praise God for that. And for the ones that has made the decision to give to her and give her boys some gifts because she has three boys. And let me tell you something, it's hard to buy for two. So three is enough. So if you see that this link, if Trisha, I know you a mod, do you mind dropping that link for me again? Hey Miss Sheila, hey Miss Patricia, how you doing? God bless you. How you doing? Um, and if you can find it in your heart to give to this young lady and her kids, please do, because God will bless you. I'm gonna just say this: God will bless you. You know what I'm saying? If you have $20 to give to this young lady, please do. That's all you have to do is give, and and God will bless you so much more. Um, Miss Sheila, how are you today? Nothing showed up. Well, let me drop it again. Um, Miss Sheila, sometimes it do that. So let me just go to my email right quick, guys, and get that for you guys. Maybe it's the link I'm putting in the chat's not working, but I can make sure that I can and shout out to you, Miss Sheila. Y'all, Miss Sheila's like my little Miss Sheila might as well be my secretary. Miss Sheila be sitting Miss Sheila be sending me so much. I'm like, Miss Sheila, if I do blow up, Miss Sheila, you gonna be my secretary because child, she gives me so much, and I appreciate you so much for sending me this information. Joseph of the McCracken sent me something too, but I'm gonna do that differently than what I'm doing tonight. So, guys, I appreciate y'all for sending me this information, child, because honey, like the world we live in today, my God, my God. We're gonna get into it in just a minute. I do want to drop this link before we move any further, because if you guys want to give, I want to make sure I give you guys the right direction. So just get you guys in the right direction. So just allow me a moment here. I hope everybody had a great weekend. Um, and Miss Patricia, how you been holding up, guys? Miss Patricia, how you been holding up? Um, if have you been making it all right? I know this is kind of one of the hardest, tough time of the year, with everything that has previously happened and everything to your daughter. And I still want to give my condolences to you and your family. I want to let you know, if you ever want to come and speak your truth and what and how and wanting justice for your daughter, my platform, I do want to let you know my platform is open to you. So just allow me a moment, guys. Okay, here you go, right here. Till I. Oh, do they? Well, look, email me. Email me because I figured that was gonna happen because I knew there was some lies, honey. I knew it was some lies. And my heart goes out to you and your family, guys. Miss Patricia, guys, y'all, I do want to let you guys know before I move any further. You know, Miss Patricia Strong here. She's on Facebook. If y'all want to, wow, wow, wow. Well, you know what? It just email me so I can. I don't want to put nothing on the platform unless I know what's going on. So email me, Miss Patricia, and so we can get some communication going on so I can see how we can help you further because this gonna be a fight. I can tell that. I knew that. But you guys keep Miss Patricia. She's Glory. Remember, I back in like a few months ago, I did a live about her daughter Gloria, and she was tragically killed at it seemed like Harris County, and I think that's where she passed away. It was in Harris County. It seemed like Harris County got some type of. It ain't right in that county in Texas. They always got something going on over there in Harris County. So I don't know, but Gloria tragically lost her life at Wendy's due to some. It was just like you wanted to be back with your baby daddy, and that's all I'm gonna say. Then you gonna set her up. But that's all right. It was just too much. And we're going to talk about this triangle that we have today. Oh, that's Dallas. Sorry. My bad. Hon, I just got so confused. Okay. Well, email me at this email. Reach out to me on social media, on this platform, whatever, we're going to help you as much as possible because, that's what we would do. That's what I'm down for, is helping people. I ain't down for, anything that ain't right, we're gonna talk about it. And that's just and get the message out to know that, this is a wrong, it needs to be right. And somebody needs to be in jail. Even though you feel like it's not a setup on their half, but if you're in a love triangle and someone has lost their life because you're playing both sides, you have to be held accountable in some kind of way, especially when you're doing low down things. So we'll get into once just reach out to me, Miss Patricia. I'll assist you as much as possible, just like I have done previous people that I have encountered. I'll whatever you need. Um so guys, on tonight, um shout out to you, Miss Sheila, for sending me this. This man, guys, this is what I'm saying, guys. When this man killed his ex-girlfriend and his ex-wife, we're gonna talk about this on tonight, guys. Um, I am going to drop the link if you wanna, when I get through telling everything, because I want you guys' opinion on this. But my thing is, when it comes to kids with the father and baby mama and stuff like that, it becomes toxic, especially when y'all going back and forth to court and y'all fighting over kids. It can become toxic. And I feel like this situation is toxic. And because of domestic violence and things like that, it can become toxic to the children. And my thing is, y'all, with this, you said, in my mind, I'm like, so what you saying is, if you can't have custody of the kids shouldn't have no parents. Because of the fact that you took their mother too, not only did you take yourself like a coward. And we're gonna get into the Facebook Live because I got it, and we're going to look at the news article, and I'm gonna read to you guys the news article, and then I'm gonna play the what the police department said in his live because it was more it was a custody battle about the children, but it was domestic violence. And see, when a woman is removing themselves, I'm just gonna say this because I have experienced domestic violence, and I have. You judge me if you want to. I have stopped my child's father from seeing his kids because I felt like he wasn't in a stable position to get them. So judge me if you like. If I'm protecting my children, you know what I'm saying. A mother gonna protect their children. So it was it, and then some of these men, and I'm not saying all mothers, some mothers just do it because hey, he with somebody else, but it's more to the story than what he's saying. See, like I told y'all before, people that are narcissistic and toxic and things like that, child, they are good actors and good actresses, and that's just let me just be straight up with it. It does. And how you doing today, Peter Deal? Um, um, it affects everybody, but what I'm saying is this man took out all the parents and the kids was in the car. The kids was in the car, in his car. And he said that they're in a custody battle. But it seemed like he still was able to see his kids. And they did not experience what he did. They didn't see him killing their mother. They was in the car. And so we're gonna listen to this because I don't want to say anything further, guys, because we're gonna keep it real tonight. I came on early just to I don't know if his I guess his reasoning be because they won't let me see my kids, so I'm gonna kill them. And I can't have custody of my kids. See, some men don't want no other man raising their children. But my thing is, if you're abusive, you think someone is going to sit and be with you while you beat them to death. No. Um, let's just honest. Let's just be honest. What woman's gonna sit around and now if you do it, if you can accept something like that, that's you. But most women, it gets too much. It's too much on the kids because the kids will grow up thinking that it's okay to beat on women, and it's okay for a man to make belittle a woman, and that's not okay. I don't never want my child, my son. I have a son and a daughter, so I don't want my son to think that it's okay to beat on women, and I don't want my daughter to think that it's okay for a man to put his hands on her if just because he's mad about something. It's not okay. Now, it's some no good mothers and it's some no good fathers. I'm gonna say that. And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you guys before I get past, me as a mother, at first when I'm gonna tell y'all this, when I have experienced my situation with my kid's father, um, at first I was bitter. I'm very straightforward with this. At first I was bitter and I was angry because not only did yes they do not only did I was pregnant with a child and pregnant and had a 1 year old. Then you go back to your ex-wife, then you go messing with the third baby mama now, and I'm feeling some kind of way, like I'm feeling worthless, and you sitting here playing both sides. So yeah, I just to be spiteful, I have done that. Straight up. I have done that. You ain't getting no kid because you hurt me. That wasn't a good look. That wasn't a good look for me because I was being spiteful. But now, because and then now the mother that I am now, I have grown from that. I'm like, you know, you want to see your kids, see your kids. My kids ain't heard from him in what, a couple of weeks, my daughter called him, and I have nothing to say. That's where we have to be at, because your kids gonna figure that you know you hate for your kids to get hurt by them, but you have to let them realize that they know who do it, and that's what I had to get in my mind. Like, man, I'm not withholding no kids. You want to see your kids, see your kids. Only person that's stopping you from seeing your kids is you. At this moment in time in my situation, only person that's stopping you from seeing your kids is you. Now I can't speak for nobody else, but I can speak my. I'm one thing about it. I ain't begging nobody to see their kids. They happy. If they see you, they see you. They don't, they don't. Anyway, um, and sometimes it's when they come, they just and they see it and they promise you the kids things, and you know, I'm not bashing no man or anything like that, but what I'm saying is it disrupts their life when you're in it, when they're in it, when a mother or inconsistent mother or inconsistent father is in their life. It disrupts their life when they come in and say, "Oh, I love you, I want to be around you," and then, "Oh, I'll call you back," or "I'll come see y'all, get y'all this weekend," and you never show up. It does something to the children. I do want to let y'all know that, and a lot of you guys know. Anyway, I know y'all like, "Monk, get with the story." So let me get to the story, guys. I'll go on and on about this. So it says here, Howard County police identify a gunman who killed his ex-wife, ex-girlfriend. Um, it says here that two of the three individuals who were killed in an apparent double murder suicide um, happened on Saturday night. This police said, I think his name is Raji Sharif Black, fatally shot his girlfriend, who authorities have not yet named, inside her home in Baltimore. And then he traveled an hour away to Colombia and gunned down his ex-wife, Wendy Natalie Black. In a Facebook Live, guys, I will be showing the live video taken between the killings. It says outside of the apartment building where he just killed his ex-girlfriend, he did a live. Said that he wasn't not this type of guy, but he had to do what he had to do. We're gonna get into that. It says here the court record shows that the Blacks have been tangled in a lengthy custody battle beginning in July of 2018. There have been filings nearly every month throughout the past 3 years, with the most recent one being filed last Tuesday. It says here in court documents, there are several domestic violence cases listed in online records against Raji Black, with the latest being issued in April of 2020. There is a with the April case, there is a peace order in March of 2019 that was dismissed by a judge, the record show. Two other domestic violence cases were filed in July and September of 2018, but were dropped shortly after being filed. And the court records do not say who filed the charges against him. It says here, court records also show a domestic violence case against Wendy Black in October 2018, but the case was dismissed by the person who filed it. So, looking at this, they had a very toxic relationship. This was a very, guys, this was a very toxic relationship. They was beating on each other, looked like, or they were just going back and forth. Like, if you get me out of character, I'm gonna hit you, and then somebody gonna hit them back. Then you know what I'm saying. It was like a tit for tat. Poor children. Poor children. Let me just say that. Hello, Copper State Treasures. Is it Copper or Cooper? I think it's Cooper. What's this? This happened on yesterday. A we're gonna play it. I'm gonna play it live in just a second. A man killed this man named Raji Black. He killed his ex-girlfriend first, and then okay, Cooper, okay, Copper, okay, and then he went drove an hour away and killed his ex-wife. This is crazy. And then records, they have court documents. Like I said, if you file in court, there is going to be a trail. So they're in court fighting for custody over these children, but it don't look like there's no fighting over children. It looks like they fighting each other. Poor children. Let me tell you something. When it comes to domestic violence and when it comes to toxic relationship, man, when y'all bring kids in this, it's very, very toxic to the children. And this man took his kids' mothers away from them. And then he took, oh Lord, his own life like a coward. Yeah, he took his own life. Think about that. You took your own life. Hey, Miss Laverne, how you doing? OMG. Like, I'm gonna play this video, y'all. Y'all tell me what you think. Tell me exactly what you think, because it seems like this is a very toxic domestic violence kind of situation. Seems like they were fighting, going back and forth, or dropping charges on each other. Y'all know we have relationships like that. Y'all, we might be quiet in the chat, but it's the truth. It's been women that have been in domestic violence situations that, want to make their family work, and they'll drop the charges and go back, and he do the same thing. But let me tell you something. Once a beater, always a beater. I had to learn that. You're worthy. If you ain't listening now, I had to tell myself that. When I had finally just decided to walk away, you're worthy of much, much more. You don't need nobody beating you in front of your child, children, whatever. You deserve so much more. Yes, this is the wrong time of year. And I feel like it was very selfish of him. Very selfish to do this, all because of a custody battle. See, like I said, some men don't like other, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Some men don't like other men raising their children. So they'll do things. But if you do right by your woman, you won't have to worry about somebody else coming in and raising your children. Let me just say that. Don't be toxic. Don't be a cheater. Don't be a narcissist. Yes, we have talked about red flags before, when the red flag thing was, and yes, when someone is constantly I know one red flag we need to, if someone is always complaining and always doesn't have anything nice to say about the ex or something like that, red flag. Like, honey, I might be a red flag to somebody. Child, I don't know. But anyway, I'm gonna play this video, y'all. Hold on just a minute. But I'm just saying, like, you ask them why they're not working out. Oh, she always complains she didn't cook. Like I said, what I gave y'all story time Friday, and come to find out, I just know in my spirit and in my heart, that guy is a red flag. He's violent. He's verbally and physically abusive. And he's probably, that's why she left. because he was verbally and physically abusive to her. And she's, sometimes they get out and come back, but I hope, I'm saying, that some of you guys that has walked away, if you're listening, you don't ever come back. No one deserves to be beaten. No one. Hey, Ms. Laverne. Always complaining about, yes. Now, do I complain? My thing is, my kids, yeah, they're hard headed. They get on my nerves sometimes, but they're not an inconvenience to my life. Let me just say that they my everything. And when you get to them as a mother, that's what your kids should be to you, in my opinion. Now, everybody have the right to their own opinion, but my babies, they my babies. They're gonna be my babies forever, and they my everything. Like, I pray this is my daily prayer that I raise them because they need me and I need them. So that's the way I look at it. And that's why I say, no, won't no man come here and think that my kids, I would ever leave my kids to be with him. I would not. Like, if you're going to come here, you're going to help. I would never put my kids on the back burner for no man. Period. Oh, yeah. Yes, Trisha. Oh, okay. Get it straight for me, girl. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I would never put a man before my kids. If you ain't like, what kind of man would want you, unless he ain't nothing, would want you to put your kids on the back burner and focus on him? That means that, get ready. It's gonna be a toxic situation. And that's straight up like that. But guys, let me move forward. Let me get to the live that he did. I did find it, and we're gonna play it. Y'all, if you, it's gonna be disturbing what you're gonna hear. I do want to let you guys know that.
All right, Facebook. Never thought that I would be doing this, but I gotta make it quick. For everybody out there that supported me and really knows what's going on, thank you all. I've been going through a custody battle. I've been going through having my ex-wife say I molested my children and all kinds of craziness. Been fighting for custody for 3 years. So, shit has been real crazy. What's up, Oliver? You know about this. Going through it with my ex-wife, blah, blah, blah. So, me, started dating somebody new, and she got pregnant. And, we got in a fight. First thing she does is threatening that she's going to do the same thing. You're never going to see your kids, blah, blah, blah. It's the holidays, man. I don't have no family, nothing. Anyway, I just did something crazy, man. I just shot my ex-girlfriend in the head, yo. Felt like a dream. Like, I never thought I would be that guy. I can't go to prison. So the person that really started my depression and all of this is my ex-wife. So she next. And then I'm going to do myself too. But I just wanted to say this to people. Don't play with people's emotions, man. Don't lie on these men. Oh, here's my ex-wife right here. Today's the day.
Oh my God. Yo. Oh my God. Yo. And he walked in there like, yo. Did he just say, how your day today? Knowing that he was finna take her life? Wow. And he said, don't play with people's emotions. And you said you gonna kill the person that, I'm like speechless. I watched it, but I guess I didn't really hear the end. So, okay. Before I go any further, guys, here is the link. If you want to come on here and say something, here is the link about this video we just watched. I'm gonna give my opinion. So he said that they're in a custody battle, and he's saying that his ex-wife is the cause of his issues. But when have he taken it? I feel like he ain't took ownership to anything. That's what I don't understand with some of these narcissistic people. And he's saying that, y'all, hold on, let me get this off the screen. So he said that he was with the ex-wife. They've been going through a custody battle for 3 years. But within these 3 years, as we just read, there has been domestic disputes. So he's saying that his ex-wife accused him of being molesting his child. Yeah, he did. This is, and then you say that, yeah, because no real man, if he wanted his kids, man, a real man, a real woman, real man, they don't care how much it costs, whatever. They gonna fight you in court to see their children or get a custody of their children or whatever. And my thing is, he didn't say that the ex-wife was a bad mother or anything like that. He's saying that she's accusing him of doing these things. And my thing is, if you're innocent, why? He talking about no play over people's emotions, but either you and the ex-wife were still kind of in an entanglement, something, because you were that emotional that you say, you know what, I ain't got nobody. And honestly, that's the probably main reason why he did what he did. Right. No accountability for anything that he did or anything. And if him and he said him and the ex-girlfriend got into a fight, so obviously he been beating on her too. Let's just call a spade a spade. If he had domestic violence with the ex, you might as well say he was beating on the he was beating up the ex-girlfriend, and she decided to keep her kids away. And yep, and mostly narcissists, guess what they do? They play victim. Everybody else is the problem except for them. Knowing that they are the evil-minded one. They behind the scenes conjuring up lies and things like that. In none of those court documents that the news have said that they said anything about accusing him of sex. They just said domestic violence. So they let you know he conjured that up. He had an evil spirit on him. Let me just say that. And he know that he was played out. Like my mom always tell me, he said sometimes these narcissistic men, when they know that they lies done been played out, then they'll get to doing stuff like this, especially when they are abusive. These men that are abusive and that are violent, he ain't got no care in the world. He said he ain't got nobody. That means that he don't feel like he even have kids. So guess what? I ain't got nothing to lose. I could take my life and take yours too. And that's sad. They like place the kids. They haven't released any names of the children. They're protecting the children. They said the kids are with some in a safe place. And you know, how can you explain to your children that their dad done killed their mom? And I think he was anesthesiast. And y'all, it just burns my feathers. You set up here and said Woo. I swear to God, I swear to God, when you're dealing with a back and forth with a narcissist man, like they will, y'all, I'm telling y'all the truth because it happened to me. I am speaking the truth, I swear for Lord. And then sometimes their family members, let me just be honest, sometimes their family member back up their bull crap. And he'd be like, now you know that's not who I am. But they were like, they uphold that crap. Uphold it. One thing about me, my brother, if he is wrong, my mama, sister, if you're wrong, you're wrong. And that's just me. Oh, you're welcome. You're wrong, you're wrong. I swear to God. Like, but me, I'm gonna be honest. When you're in a relationship with narcissists, they will come after they will attack your character. They'll have people thinking you are a bad person. They'll have you thinking that you don't get all these horrible things, and they the greatest person in the world. And this is basically what he's saying. She caused me all this distress, so I was left with no choice but to kill them and kill myself. What that sound like? A bunch of bull. I don't know if he believe in God or not, but we know where he went. That's just all I'm gonna say. You don't know how to respond to this ever. just say that this man was a abusive. Probably he was mentally, physically, and verbally abusive. Probably was threatening the mothers and you know, because how can you love your children knowing that they love their mother? Hey Angie, how you doing? I know Miss Laverne, it does make you mad. It does make you mad when you think about this. But when you dealing with a narcissist man, sometimes you just have to meet them where they at. And sometimes you have to let them expose their own self and give them nothing. Give them absolutely nothing. And then you know what I'm saying? Then you know the other female, when she come into his life and think he good as gold because he done sit up here and said so much about you, they'll learn, baby, he gonna do you the same way he did me, maybe 10 times worse. And then you be thinking, at first you be second guessing yourself, like, man, you be thinking that you know what I'm saying, you was stupid for walking, but you wasn't stupid for walking away. Baby, you the winner. He ain't nothing. And this man right here, he wasn't nothing for this. He was nothing for this, y'all. He was nothing for this. So what I'm about to do now, since we're gonna listen to the police and see what they had to say. This true narcissistic behavior. I just gonna say that because a real man will fight you in court until he see his kids. And if you know what I'm saying, I don't get that. And hey Angie, how you doing, boo? I don't get that in my mind. You say, well, she told me she gonna not let me see my kids because we got in a fight, so I'm gonna kill her. And it seems like a movie. But then I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna start with the one that started all this with me. Boom. I'm gonna go kill my ex-wife, then kill myself. Oh, there she is right there. Then look like he kicked in the door and hey, how you doing? Probably shot her dead. That's the worst thing someone can. What y'all with the child? I don't know what this is, but whatever. Dealing with them kids of mine. Anyway, um, so yeah. So, you know, we're gonna listen to the news and see what they had to say. The what I could find because they talking about it, but they're really not talking about it because it's more detail that needs to be coming out. But you're right, Trish. He didn't care about his kids, child. He only cared about himself because he wanted to see some children. Boo hoo hoo. I want to see some children. But you're gonna take these women life and you still ain't seen no children. And the kids was in his vehicle, y'all. In his vehicle. The worst. In my Hold on just a minute, y'all. And make sure you guys, if you have not entered hit that like button. Make sure you guys press it for me. I appreciate each of you guys that have came in and showed support. I'm trying to find what I'm looking for right now, so just allow me a moment. Okay, so y'all, I'm about to play this video, and y'all tell me what y'all think. And yeah, I do want to say this. I got to tell y'all before I end the live, y'all. I have something I got to tell you guys. Like, I had, whoa, I was at Walmart today. The ghetto. I'm gonna tell y'all before I end this live, because it's another baby mama, baby daddy situation. I don't even know the person. But before I play, I'm just gonna say it, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me just tell y'all what happened. Me and my kid was at Walmart today. I'm sorry, y'all. We're gonna take a commercial break, then we'll come back to the video. Me and my kid was at Walmart today. We was getting I was getting some stuff. And I hear, motherfucker, why you call him? Excuse my language, Miss Patricia, everybody. Just excuse me. This is what happened. You mad because I don't want you no more. Everybody, you just mad. You mad because I don't want you no more. Fuck you, you motherfucker. I'm like, then my kids looking at me, just keep it moving. I'm like, the white people. And she was like, I swear to God, this happened. Just gone. Look, I heard her on every aisle I went to. I heard her. It seemed like she was following me. What you calling my phone for? You mad? You mad? I'll beat up you and your girlfriend. You mad? You mad because of child support? I'm like, I was like, my God, today. Do you hear me? Just loud. I'm like, then child had a stomach hanging, they had a midriff on it, cold in Mississippi. Y'all see me with this hot crap on? And I'm like, lady. And then she just lied. I'm like, this is a bad representation of us black people. Let me just say this. Y'all don't go to Walmart arguing with people on the phone because it don't look good. I'm just going to say that. Like, you hollering and screaming on the phone. I understand you was in your car. But you sitting up here on the phone and everybody bringing attention to yourself. This ain't good. You in mouthful. You this, you that. You mad. I'm like, she just, y'all, I swear to God, she just goes down the aisle. Look, Karen stuff, just, you him. And you know what I'm saying? You just jealous. I'm like, Lord, please get this woman away from me. I'm trying to go down every aisle and get away. I'm like, Lord, look, my brush them broke. Then me and my kids go to the checkout. I finally got away. My kids go to the checkout. Me and my kids go to the checkout, y'all. This is the sad part about this. Me and my kids go to the checkout. She done calm down. The Lord just working on me. I said, Lord, just work on me, G. Look, I said, Lord, you work on me. Because I want to tell him, go shut the F up. I said, Lord, just, I said, I ain't going to say nothing. So, me and the kid were checking out. I said, Lord, we done finally got away. Then here she come back. I'm at this aisle, like the little self checkout. Then she across from me. I said, Lord, why you do this to me? So she like she coming to the checkout. What's because he just mad because I got this child support money and I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna beat up him and his girlfriend. I'll beat his ass. I'm like, lady. And then here go Jayla. And she just kept on, yeah, he just mad. He's just mad. Look, and here go my little girl. I was like, Lord. She just looked. I said, Jayla, just don't. Colorado, country and ghetto. I swear to God. And then he was like, yeah, I'm going to use this child support money. Yes, it came right in handy. Yes, honey, you don't get, this is the sad part about it. It wasn't towards the children. Yes, you going to help me get drunk today. And then go check out and leave. I said, Lord have mercy. This fool that set up in an argument with this man on the phone by some child support money. And you say, I'm sure gonna get drunk tonight. That's all I'm gonna say, y'all. I just said, Lord, I'm just dead. Because ain't no way you don't act a fool over some child support money. Not for the children, for yourself. That says a lot about you. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, Lord. Do better, people at Walmart. That's all I say. Do better, people at Walmart. Hey, Nancy, how you doing? I swear to God, I have nothing. That's my first time ever encountering some mess like that. We got to do better, people. We got to do better when it comes to co-parenting our children, because things like this can happen. Make the kids a priority instead of making yourself and your feelings a priority. Miss Sheila said, nah, child, I didn't want to fight nobody because she see like she the type that like to fight. She don't like the type that like, why you recording me for B? And I was like, no, Lord, she ain't worth it. She ain't worth it, Jesus. She ain't worth it. She ain't worth it. But I said, Walmart got a show today. It's on a Sunday. We just everybody just in their dressing their nice little church clothes. And look, I said everybody they nice church clothes. All we hear is the devilment. Child. Anyway. Then she had some dude with him. She was like, come on. Y'all, we got to do better, guys. We got to represent. Let me just say this. We have to represent ourselves better. With me saying that, that means is if you want to be taken serious, if you want to be considered a grown-up man, present yourself like one. If you walking around here being ghetto and country, ain't gonna help you. So with me saying that, guys, be a good representation for yourself. Be a good representation for your children, so your children can have something to look up to. Because being ghetto and being country, fighting over a man, being toxic ain't the way. Because somebody can lose their life like this. I'm just gonna keep it real. But anyway, guys, we're gonna listen to this. Let me know if you guys can hear it. If it's choppy, let me know.
Howard County Police were called to the 7300. block of Edenbrook Drive here in Columbia just after 2 o'clock today. The call came in that shots had been fired in the area. When our officers arrived, they found two people deceased in the vestibule of an apartment building here in the area. What we now believe is that that was a domestic-related murder-suicide.
Wow.
We believe that the suspect, who was male, came to the area, sought out the female victim, shot and killed her, and then shot and killed himself. Right now, we're still working to identify next of kin. So once that's been done, then we'll be able to identify the people involved. But at this point, we're not able to do that. We have confirmed that both of them are in their early 40s. We understand that this suspect came from having committed a similar crime, a domestic homicide, in Baltimore City a short time before he came to Howard County. We received the call to come to this area for shots fired at 2:07 this afternoon. The call was dispatched to officers at 2:08. Officers arrived on scene at 2:14, and then at 2:22, Howard County police were notified by Baltimore police that there was a post on social media that indicated the suspect's intention to come to Howard County. But of course, by then, both the victim and the suspect were already deceased. So that's all the information that we have at this point, but I'm happy to take questions.
Talk about that social media post. Was it a live stream post? Was he doing this on live?
Well, I'll have to have you ask Baltimore police about what they saw on social media that prompted them to call us. Our detectives are working with their detectives to get access to whatever it was that prompted them to make that call, but we do understand that there was a video. Whether it was live or recorded, I don't have that information at this point.
And is there any more about the nature of the relationship? Is it like girlfriend, wife? I mean, there are two, it sounds like two female victims. The family, are they romantic interests?
It's my understanding that the relationship with the female victim in the city was kind of a girlfriend to this suspect. The woman here who was a victim in Howard County was his ex-wife, as far as we understand.
Is this someone who was on police radar? Well, let me ask this first. Is the suspect from Howard County or Baltimore or other?
They're still working to confirm all of the details about their identities, and I don't know where he's been living at this point, whether he was in the city or here in Howard County.
And so then is he on the county's radar at all? Have you problems with him prior?
I don't have any information about a criminal history, but he certainly wasn't on our radar currently for any reason.
This wasn't an officer, was it? Sherry, do you know?
As far as I'm aware, no. I haven't heard anything about that.
So what I got from that, guys, is so he was smart.
Slightly after
See, y'all know this was some narcissistic stuff because he was smart. He waited till he made it to the front door. Okay, y'all. Here goes something else. Here goes something else. I'm gonna play. Here goes something else. I'm gonna play. But he was smart. He waited till he got there and then did the live. And then, you know what I'm saying? So the police wouldn't have a chance to stop him. He knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. And this, they said this was a domestic thing. So that means that this woman been dealing with his domestic violence for a long time. And she was trying to protect her children. So, like, it's man. Y'all, it's like, man. Here you go, guys. Tell me what you think.
PM today, the officers in the Southern District received a call of an alarm in the 1500 block, and upon arrival, went to the rear and found the rear door kicked in, forced entry. Upon their entry into the residence, found a female in the residence, deceased apparent from gunshot wounds. Notified homicide detectives who began processing this scene as a homicide scene. While on the scene, there was information that became available to us, and it was about the suspect going to Howard County to kill another person and to take his own life. Immediately, detectives forwarded that information to Howard County, began coordinating with Howard County. What we learned shortly thereafter is that there was a homicide scene in Howard County with another female who was apparent gunshot wounds and then pronounced on the scene. And then we learned that the perpetrator took his own life and was deceased on the scene as well. And so we have 2 homicide scenes. Our thoughts and prayers are with the family members of both of these victims. This is a tragic domestic event that did not have to happen. No. And this is what we're talking about all the time with guns and domestic violence and the willingness for people to use those guns to take out their anger and to solve their conflict. Right. Slightly before this incident, there was another call for a shooting in the 900 block of Herndon Court, where a 3-year-old was said to be shot. The officers got to that scene, found a 3-year-old who only had a minor graze wound. The child was in good condition, but detectives are now working to ascertain how that happened so we can hold the person or persons responsible for who would have had a gun in the residence and discharged that gun, hurting a child, potentially killing that child and others. Such a critical thing that we always talk about. Guns in our city and people using them to solve conflict. Someone was very irresponsible, and that child could have been hurt or killed. And we're going to find who did it and make sure they're held accountable.
Appreciate it. Mayor, you want to say anything about what happened here?
The same thing. It's really this is another example of what happens when people don't know how to resolve their conflict. First, the thoughts and prayers go out to their family, to this community, to this great community who's now suffering because someone just didn't know how to move on. Right? No one should lose their life. We have to be able to be better at holding people accountable, even people that we know who simply just don't want to let people and let things go. And in the case of a young kid being shot, a 3-year-old, that means that some adults are going to have to be held accountable because adults cannot be leaving guns around children or loosely handling guns or allowing young people, whatever happened, an adult is responsible there. And we're going to hold them responsible no matter what, because we cannot continue to have people solve their disputes, especially domestic disputes, in this way where people's lives are taken.
That's crazy. That happened here too. You know, y'all put down the guns, man. Learn how to talk about your problems. Like when you use a gun to take somebody's life, their life is forever changed and yours is too. Especially when it comes to issues like this. Like the man said, you know, people don't know how to resolve their issues. They'd rather go to a gun. What happened to sitting down having a conversation? You know, this man, it seems as though that he wanted to see his children, but he probably was very violent. And I believe, now this is my opinion, I don't know him from a can of paint. Do you hear me? But I have been in situations, it's probably mothers, excuse me, that have been in domestic violence situations where when you take the kids, when you leave, you take your kids with you to protect your children from the domestic violence because they could do something possibly to your children. And it's like, this man was like basically abusing he had probably abused both these women, and they made the decision to walk away and take the children. But he didn't want to accept it. Okay, but my thing is, now, you can see your children, but we ain't got to see each other. Let me say what I'm gonna say. With me saying that is, you can meet at an open place, police station, somewhere like that. But you can never come to where I currently live at to see the children. We'll have to have some type of liaison or something, whatever you want to pronounce it. Have somebody that's in between where you can get your children and I get them back. That's because of the fact of the domestic violence. This man was abusive, and he said he put this on. I did this because of the fact that they wouldn't let, because of a custody battle with the children. But you did this because of you. You did this because of you. You did this because of you. And I know a lot of you guys agree with me on that. He did that because of him. And because of his issues, and because, you know what I'm saying, because if it was about the children, I wouldn't took their life. I would have took her to court and let the court solve it. But only thing you hear about is domestic violence. So they let you know that this man is manipulative. He's a narcissistic person, and he's an abuser. So what mother wouldn't want to prevent their child from being abused? Like, judge me if you like. I don't care. I'm gonna protect my children. And if you are a mama, you gonna protect yours too. Shoot, like that's crazy, y'all. Um, I feel sorry for their family. I hope the kids they be all right, man. It's gonna be devastating to the children. I know it's devastating to the children because he had them out there in his car, and they didn't know that what he was going to do. So the kids were probably sitting in the car waiting for daddy and mama to come outside, and they never did return. Do y'all know what that does to children? Be careful, y'all. I'm just gonna be real, guys. Be careful who you have kids with. Be careful who you have kids with. Make sure they are sound minded. Even if y'all break up, y'all can put your feelings aside and let it be about the kids and co-parent, because situations like this is very devastating. Um, when you, I can say this, when you break up with someone and you have children by them, or you divorce or something like that. Yes, divorces can be nasty. I've never been divorced. I ain't never been married, so I don't know. But that's what people say. So that's what I'm gonna say. Like, it can, but when it comes to the custody of the kids, be open minded. Um, if someone deserves, you both created them, so yeah, you both deserve to spend time with the children. Um, 9 times out of 10, the court gonna go with the mother. So hey, if you get visitation um on the weekend, every other weekend, and holidays and summer times and things like that, cool. Do your part. You know, if you're, you know, trust me. Let me be real, y'all. It's probably a man out there want to kill his baby mamas just because he done created too many children and he can't pay child support. I'm just gonna be real. But I feel like this: if you lay down and have them, you can take care of them. Get out there and work. I don't care how little your check is. Work 2 jobs, 3 jobs. That's what a real man should do. But you want us women to sit here and take care of the child by yourself. It like sometimes I feel like it ain't fair, but then I realize as a woman, as a mother, that's what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to domestic violence, if you're, a woman in a domestic violence situation, I do want to let you know to please get out while you can and don't look back. Um, you may feel like you're gonna be struggling and things like that, but guess what? Struggle don't last always. This one thing I know for sure. This one thing I know for certain, and 2 things I know for sure. Trouble don't last always. And if you believe in God, God gonna take care of His people. Um, and if you are a man that's listening, you ain't taking care of your children, and you're not a part of your children's lives, stop being a narcissist. Stop trying to blame the mother for the reason why you ain't with to see your children. And be an example. Put your man drawers on and do what you have to do for your children. Your children didn't ask to be here. What type of representation you want to see your kids? You want to say, man, you want your kids to say, man, my dad, he was in jail. He didn't have time for me. He was too busy creating more children, or he was just too busy with his life that he didn't think about me. Y'all don't understand. There's so many kids. I do want to say this, y'all. There's so many kids out here in this world that have daddy issues, mommy issues, because mommy and daddy were fighting over me instead of because of their issues with each other, instead of looking at me. And all I want is just my mommy and my dad. Or You know what I'm saying? Or kids with mommy issues, daddy issues because they wasn't in their life and they feel like, you know what, they may feel like their parents, didn't love them or they wasn't worthy of their parents. But little do they know they were worthy of their parents. Their parents wasn't worthy of them. Yes, Miss Sheila. And it's so many kids that commit suicide, that deal with depression and things like that, that actually go through things like that. And as and then as a mother, you be trying to overcome, mother or father, you try to overcompensate for that missing person. But if you listening, you are an absent father or absent mother, man, make that right. Get up off your tail, man. Your life ain't too busy. You ain't got that much going on that you can't see your child. And spend time with them. Let them know that you love them, that you ain't an inconvenience in their life. Your child should never be an inconvenience. CDP, y'all, some of y'all, child, I wonder who raised y'all. Anyway, why are you on my line? Thank you. We'll do this. Thank you. I just want to say that, I'm not, let me just say this. I don't have time for the trolls. Honey, bless you and bless your spirit, child. I'm going to ask God to bless you. That's all I'm going to say today. Anyway, guys, that's all that I have for tonight, guys. I will be live tomorrow around 9:30. Just depends. Um, just depends on, the live, on what time I decide to come on. But I will be live, guys. If y'all want me to know anything, please email me, as you guys know, at mjjfamily2020@gmail.com. Said the truth. Also, women don't want the man. Sorry. Yeah, that's true. And sometimes, let me say this: sometimes these narcissistic people, they have it seem like I'm just a good dude, man. They just be doing me wrong, honey. When you get with them, and one thing about it, I'm gonna just be real, guys. First sign of red flags, let it go. Remove yourself from the relationship. Either way it go, they're still gonna tear you down. Like, that's just how it is. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate each of you for coming in and watching. Shout out to the ones on Facebook that is listening. I appreciate you guys. Please come back. If you want to come over to YouTube and chat with the people on YouTube, hey, do that too. But I want to get my Facebook following going. So, I know who's on Facebook. So thank you guys so much, Facebook, for coming in. I appreciate you guys. As well, if you are new on Facebook and you are watching, make sure you like it. Hey, the McCray Kings, how are y'all? Hun, I'm about to go. Y'all have a good night. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure if you have not hit the like button, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn the notification bell to all. And as well, if you're on Facebook, all you have to do is just press like and turn the I think it's notification to you wanting all notifications from this platform. Make sure you do that. I appreciate you guys so much for coming in. Y'all have a good night, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow. Oh, and as well, guys, don't forget the Amazon wish list for Kristen. Make sure you guys, I don't want to forget, if you want to give to that, guys, here is the link. This is for Facebook, and I will be doing an interview with her Friday at 9 p.m. So make sure you guys look forward to that, because I will be live with Kristen and we will be doing an interview. So make sure you guys tune in for that. She has a story she want to tell. I can't wait to hear it. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching, guys. Y'all have a good night.